2 years ago, I was the kind of person who thought work life balance meant eating pre made meals between Teams calls. I was working 80-hour weeks, and honestly, I don't know that person anymore. It's because one day my job was gone. I stood at a crossroads, so suddenly I had a choice. I really always had a choice, but it was never clear. But now I had to decide, keep chasing the American dream on repeat or chase something real. So I picked Spain. And no, not just because of the paella. Okay, fine, maybe 10% because of the paella, but the other 90%, pure desperation. Desperation to breathe, to live, and finally ask myself, what if I stopped surviving and started living? Moving to Spain isn't like ordering a latte, it's hard. Spain's bureaucracy, it's unreal. I spent a year fighting for my permanent residency, a year of paperwork, stamps, and clerks who denied documents that were once approved. It was tough, but it was worth it. Now I take day trips to Bilbao, excursions to experience one of Spain's magical regional cultures. I learned to appreciate double cheek kisses. There's no panic, even though sometimes I do forget which side to start with. Do I go left, right? It's all good. I get to appreciate sobremesa, those hours after dinner where you talk about nothing and everything all at the same time, where your neighbors, your vecinos pull up a chair and treat you like family. The biggest lesson I learned here is how to live. Back home, I didn't know many of my neighbors' names. Here, Gonzalo from up the hill brings me kiwis from his garden. It's like a Hallmark movie, but without the B-list actors. I haven't let go of the States. I still go to Costco. Yes, Costco. Look, sometimes you just need a 5 pound bag of rice and a Starlink satellite that you'll never ever use. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I like Costco in Spain better. It's relaxed. Lots of Americans could use more of that. Relax, calm down. What's the rush? Tranquilo. Spaniards treat meals like mini vacations, no rushing, no guilt, just flavor. And let me tell you, after a lifetime of sad dust salads, eating a tomato that has flavor, it makes you rethink food altogether. Nonetheless, Spanish bureaucracy almost broke me. Getting my residency felt like solving a riddle while blindfolded. Things that were once approved now needed approval. Turning in paperwork that was once rejected to be rejected again is disheartening. Turning it in again to have it rejected is dispiriting. Turning it in again to have it approved and then being advised of a missing item, it's demoralizing. The process is frustrating. It is not meant for the weak hearted. Language can be frustrating too. Along with the national language, there are regional languages throughout Spain. Sure, I've learned Vale pretty fast, but in Asturias, where I live, you learn words like orbayu. It's that soft drizzle that makes everything green here. And prestoso, which basically means you're charming. First year here was rough. I was in withdrawal from my old life. I missed the adrenaline of deadlines, the buzz of just being busy. And then one day I found myself in a tiny Asturian pueblo watching an old man watch the ocean. He turned to me and said, orbayu. I didn't get it until it started drizzling, and that gentle rain soaked everything. It was slow and steady. There was no panic. I was just alive. And that's when it clicked. Spain wasn't asking me to adapt, it was asking me to relax, to let go of the grind. like a bad habit to stop measuring my worth with productivity. And now I say vale instead of okay, and I nap without apologizing. I've learned that time is just a suggestion. My favorite cafes know my coffee order, and I haven't checked my email after 6 p.m. in 2 years. So, to anyone watching this, clutching your coffee cup and thinking, but what if I fail? What if I look stupid? Let me ask you, what if you don't? Spain didn't give me a roadmap, it gave me a shrug and a cheek kiss. And that's the magic. When you lean into the mess, when you let go of perfect, you find a life that's alive. You don't have to move to Spain to get this, but you have to ask, what's your orbayu? What's the gentle drizzle that will wake you up? Maybe it's saying no to checking emails at home. Maybe it's finally learning the guitar, or maybe it's just sitting in your backyard staring at the sky and realizing you forgot how to breathe. Go get lost. Mispronounce gracias. Let your kids eat ice cream for breakfast once in a while. Because the best parts of life aren't in the plan, they're in the orbayu, the drizzle, the moments you can't schedule. And hey, if you ever visit, bring stretchy pants. The food will win. And trust me, you'll want to lose that battle. Okay, bye.